Dear music lovers, tonight with us a very special guest, the Maestro Cabrera. Donato Cabrera is the music director of the California Symphony and the Las Vegas Philharmonic, and tonight is with us for a special interview. Hello, Donato. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for accepting this interview. It's a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you here in this live streaming dedicated to conductors. We are curious to know more about the role of the conductor. Can you tell us more about your work?
Yeah, so as my role as the music director of my two orchestras, there are a lot of things that happen when I am not conducting. So this involves selecting all the repertoire for the concerts, as well as the soloists, and just the general artistic direction of the orchestras with regard to how they relate to the community. So while I think that the repertoire that I conduct, all the repertoire I conduct with both orchestras is similar, how I program each concert is specifically tailored to either the Las Vegas Philharmonic or the California Symphony. Now, what do I mean by that? It often means that with the California Symphony, because I've been with them a little longer, I can choose a little bit more adventurous repertoire, perhaps music, more music by living composers. And with the Las Vegas Philharmonic, it's more, I've been with them less, but the journey is the same, but we're not quite as far along in that journey.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of always exposing my audiences to the repertoire that I feel is important for them.
Yeah, I read that since 2013, you've both an extremely innovative music program to the California Symphony. And would you like to tell us more about this innovation?
With the California Symphony, we have made it a point to offer not only the diverse repertoire that I'm speaking of with regard to living composers, but also to invite the particular contingency, the particular makeup of the community of Contra Costa County, which is where Walnut Creek is, to invite the entire community. So not just the people who have traditionally liked classical music, but also communities like the Hispanic community and the African American community, to invite them into our concert hall. And it's by doing simple things like, for instance, with the California Symphony's website, we have it both in English and in Spanish. We're the only orchestra in the United States that has a bilingual website. This has increased our Hispanic audiences by over 20%, just by simply doing that.
Well, check it out for sure. And also right now you are conducting Las Vegas Philharmonic, bringing some interesting repertoires from January 18th, 2020, where you will direct Dvorak, Brahms, and Smetana. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. Very complex.
Yeah, with this but you know, this is a rather traditional concert, sort of music of Bohemia. But just last month, for instance, I did the music of Danny Elfman with the Las Vegas Philharmonic. So, you know, you take a look at the season as a whole, it tends to be, you see a whole panoply, a whole universe of music.
Well, you conduct almost everywhere. You're always around the world, and now you are in the airport. We can see clearly. Mm-hmm. What would you think?
It's my second home.
Yeah. This is one of the questions, but it's answered clearly in front of our eyes. What do you think now about the approach today of the public of classical music?
Yeah, I think right now there are a lot of ideas of how live music making relates to the community, not just classical music, but jazz, rock, the idea of coming together as a community to enjoy something together that an art form together. And so for us, it's a matter of content. So with classical music, we have 1,500 years of content to share with our audience, and we can do a much better job at that. I think people want to come to our concerts, but they feel intimidated. But once you get past this intimidation and give them information to enjoy, they will like it every bit as much as singing along to their favorite Beatles songs.
Oh yeah, and also Christmas is a good occasion for stay together and celebrate music. You tell me off the record you're preparing some special thing for Christmas also, isn't it?
Yeah, so every year, especially now with the Las Vegas audience, these holiday concerts are always sold out because it gives them a chance to, that there's nothing better than music and a concert to remember your favorite Christmas song, for instance, like White Christmas or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, etc., etc.
Sure.
And so I even have them sing along. I have the audience sing along. They sing to the Hallelujah chorus, and they absolutely love it. So yeah, it's a very special time of year.
One of the questions is a moment in your career that's unforgettable for you.
I feel very lucky. Over the years, I can remember conducting Mahler's Second Symphony in Madrid, and this was with my debut in Madrid, conducting in the beautiful Auditorio Nacional, which is one of the great acoustic halls in the world. And I had this new chorus I'd never worked with before, and this fantastic orchestra, and great Polish mezzo-soprano and an Italian soprano with me, and this idea of music being so international. It was really a very special moment for me. And of course, my time with the San Francisco Symphony, so many great memories. Just this morning, the San Francisco Symphony posted this picture from the 100th anniversary year of the San Francisco Symphony. We went to Asia to do an Asian tour, and this was my first time to Asia, making music for millions of people, throughout the country, China and Japan and Macau, Hong Kong. It was very special. I'm very lucky. I have a lot of wonderful memories.
So, do you have any suggestion for a young musician who would like to become a conductor?
Yeah, a couple of things. Conducting is like becoming a director for film, in that you have to know so much more than just music. Philosophy, languages, history, especially history. And it also, while we want it to be a very diverse art form, it is a Western European music tradition. And the more time you can spend in Italy, in Germany, in Austria, in France, walking those streets that these great composers walked, and understanding the lifestyle, I think the better off you are. But it's a lifelong pursuit, and it's a very all-encompassing pursuit.
Thank you, Donato. It's amazing to listen to you. Where we can find you on social media like YouTube and Facebook?
Yeah, you can find me all over the social media platforms.
Great.
Just search for my name. I'm on Facebook, Spotify, YouTube. I think Twitter, of course, Instagram. I think it's very important to connect to today's audience. I create, for every concert that I conduct, I create a Spotify playlist of my favorite recordings from the repertoire. So yeah, I'm easily found.
Perfect. We put the link at the end of this amazing interview. Thank you, Donato, again. And
my pleasure, Alina.
See you soon in the Vegas TV, and good luck for your work and happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. Ciao.
Ciao.